Yo, what the fuck up, Kraayziie Nation? It's your boy SB reppin' that Kraayziie. You know what it is, I'm back again with something new. It's not really new, but I normally do it on like a live, but this time I feel like just recording it because I don't know, I just felt like doing something different. I want to see how this goes compared to when I do it live. I'm going to be doing a review on Swankyarray. Swankyarray, oh, it was an amazing gig. I'll be honest, at first, I wasn't sure if I was actually going to the gig. I'll be honest with that. I decided to go last minute. Like, honestly, I'll be 100% honest. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. I don't like to lie. And I don't know, something hit me. And it's just like, go. You're going to enjoy this event. And I went. And I kid you not, I fucking loved the event. Like, the artists that were on this gig. Artists that I didn't even know. The artists that I didn't even know were the ones that shocked me the most. I was just like, what the hell is this? How have I not heard of these artists? Because they're so talented and they're so unique in their own way. Alright, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going by one. And as well, I got a little something special to show y'all. You'll see by the first one. And then, yeah. Like, what I'm going to be doing is... Oh, fuck, I'll just explain it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing... I'm going to be giving my opinion on the person's performance and stuff like that. And then after, I'm going to show videos of the artists performing their tracks. If you get what I mean. I reckon this is going to be fun. I reckon this is going to be different. So why the fuck not try it, eh? Alright, anyway, let's bring up the set list, which I have right here. Shout out to Inferno, because if it wasn't for Inferno, I wouldn't have this. Alright, the 4 PM person, I think she was a DJ, or I think he was a DJ, I'm not sure. I didn't show up at 4 PM. I showed up just before the Sad Boy was about to perform. The Sad Boy is one of my homies. Shout out to him. A young and upcoming rapper, and I honestly feel like he's got a lot of potential, because this is the first time I've ever seen him live. And when I was watching him, I was just like, let's see how he can deal with a crowd. For me, a big part of performance is trying to get the crowd involved, and he did that. There's this track where he goes, "This is how I feel, this is how I feel," and then the crowd started singing that. And like, he got the crowd into it. He introduced himself well. He introduced the track, and he goes, "When I say this is how I feel, say it back." And I loved it. I loved it. It was really good. And I just enjoyed his set. He didn't have a long set, but the songs that he performed, he had the crowd in his hands. Especially when he brought up Inferno. Him and Inferno did do a track together, which was one of my favorite tracks of the night, because I was just like, okay, I'm like, I love hearing artists, even though they're in the same lineup, bring up another artist to be like, oh yeah, nah, this is my boy, like, just listen to this, because this is gonna be a banger, and people would want this to get dropped, and that's what happened. Alright, let's start it. I'm gonna start it now. I have all my files already.
Yeah. Hey, sing this with me. This is how I feel. Yo, this is how I feel. Say, this is how I feel. Yo, this is how I feel. Yo, this is how I feel. Say, this is how I feel. Yeah, this is how I feel. 1, 2, 3, yeah. This is how I feel on the day. And these pills got me feeling so safe. Maybe it's the way God made it. I had it so in mind, but it's fake. No one understands how I feel. I'm trapped in my mind, no for real. I'm trying to make the finish line. I'm trying to heal. When I'm taking steps back,
This is a track with Inferno. I really actually like this
What
track.
you know about getting fucked over by the friends and the business? Still pushing that home, y'all. Wow. I'm like, yo, where I go? Wow. Sitting in the courtroom, more fools getting judged by folks. Still praying on my downfall. In the dirt like the groundhog. I'm on the right path, never left back. I ain't talking like Southpaw. Ten toes, this student thing. On that bitch with an X-Men. Mama comes around, quick it in the back, set it on the bucket to the fan. So they know I will not stop. Fast jumping like hopscotch. See you wearing bulletproof.
For me, it was the way they started the gig. It felt good. It had a good energy. And like, it got me hyped to hear what's after this. Alright, I gotta say something. I gotta say a special shout out to the lady that hosted this event. Oh, not like hosted it, like she was the host. She brought energy that can't be replicated. Like, it was amazing. I love the energy that she brought. She made the crowd feel welcome. And for me, that's a big thing. Like, you gotta do that. You gotta make the crowd feel welcome. You gotta make the crowd interact with the people on stage. And that's what happened. So shout out to Macy. She is amazing. And she is an amazing host. And I'm curious to see what she's gonna do next, because it's just the energy, and like she got you hyped for the next performance, and she made sure the crowd was ready, the crowd was active. That's a big thing when it comes to performing, in my opinion. Next is, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, Silpi? I think that's how you say his name. Y'all know me, I'm bad with pronunciation and stuff, so I'm not sure it's C-uppy or C-uppy, I'm not sure. It's one of the two, if not it's completely different. But this guy, holy shit. I'm gonna say something right now. This dude can sing, but not only that, he can perform. He can sing, he can rap, he can make the crowd interact with him. He had the crowd rocking. He had the crowd in his hands. In my opinion, he had me in his hand. I was just like, what is this? And what? Another artist where I'm like, how have I not heard of this person? Man, there was a part where I was with a homie of mine, Fake Flex God, and he's a producer, if you don't know. And we're just talking, and we're listening to him sing. And there's a part he hit a high note, and me and Flex God looked at each other like, whoa, god damn, this boy can sing. And we like it. We're like, fuck yeah, do what you do. Like, honestly, make the music that you want to make. Alright, anyway, let's go on to him. He's a dope performer. Let's get onto it. Let's get it. Let's go. And it's mad because if you hear the background vocals, you can hear him singing. I love it. Another track by him, which was called John Wick.
They gon' be when I pull the bass. Niggas acting sorry while they see the grace. Just another body in 6K. They won't see me running while they run away. They gon' be when I pull the bass. Niggas acting sorry while they see the grace. Just another body in 6K. They won't see me pull up in the parking lot. They won't see me slip on my charge. Stay on my hill,
Like, I really see a lot of potential in him. Like, I honestly think he was one of the main artists that really shook me. I was just like, oh, okay. Like, for me, it's like for a person to be so high up on the lineup, and it's just like so early on the lineup, and just be like, damn, like this boy can perform. He can perform his ass off, and he can kill it. And that's what I liked. I was like, this is dope. This is another artist where I'm impressed, and I want to hear more. Alright, next artist is Leah Knight. I'm gonna say something about this artist. R&B singer. Well, not R&B. I'll just say singer. Just singer. And I honestly think she has an amazing voice. I think I'll be honest, just my personal opinion, I think the stage got to her a bit, but she has a really nice voice. And she has this confidence. Like, it's weird. It's confidence, but it's like all she needed was just to put her voice a little bit higher, and it would have sounded perfect. But like, I enjoyed the way she performed still. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very odd, but it was really nice. There was one track that she did where she shocked the hell out of me. She started doing like this little rap, and I was like, okay, keep on going. I want to hear more. And then she went back to the singing, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, you'll see what I mean. I'll play it, and you'll be like, okay, like she's got bars, and I'm just like, this is interesting. Like, I want to hear more. Like, there's a lot of these artists, I just want to hear more. I'm just like, what is this? Like, how have I, like, always, how am I never heard of this artist? But yeah, you will see right now what I mean by that. This is the singing.
And she she's so hot up on this. Truly version of herself. Though the world's right out, she could write herself. It's awesome.
This is the rap.
Jeans and a shirt with a label. I know it. Now I'm trending on the gram. Now a long way from it. Visible, and you stand now. Fuck your validation. We already made that long before you were visible now. We already made that.
And I'll be honest, like, I like her. I'm curious, like I said, I'm curious to hear more. I just reckon there's a little stuff that she just has to adjust, and I reckon she can make it really far in this industry. I don't care what anyone says. You can say, oh, she's bad, blah, 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 blah. Who cares what you... I'll be honest, like, I don't care. I will always stick by my opinion, and that's it. Next artist was Micah J. I did not catch her set, because I think what happened? I went to talk to someone, and we ended up going outside, and I completely missed her whole set. I feel bad, because I tried to stay for, like, everyone's performances, and she's the only one that I did not catch. Finals, which was just a DJ, I didn't catch them either. And then there was this boy. El Kumsoon. Holy shit. This dude is... He shocked the hell out of me. I'm gonna just play his performance first, and then I will speak. Alright, that last track that I played, he said to the audience, it was just a song that he just made on the spot. And he was just fucking around. But this is a track that shook me. Ready? This is a track with my homie Mullermaid. Shout out to Mullermaid. He's been doing amazing work with people, and this is one of those things.
It is what it is. You always right, even though that
Listen to the crowd. You hear me go, ooh.
Fuck that. It is what it is. Fuck that. You always right, even though that even though I'm right, you always right. My thing, cause your words just some fuck up that back. Why your eyes so tight? Loosen up a little, I'm lying for come. Come in the middle, just show you what to do when you get away from somebody.
Yeah, that was the boy. And honestly, there's a lot of other tracks, but I wanted to pick two of my favorite ones, just because there's a lot of artists, and there was 16 artists altogether. You know what I mean? So I can't just show every single one's set, but I really liked the way this guy performed. His aura, his stage presence, the confidence that he brought, the music selection that he brought. Because there's times he slowed it down, there's times he quickened it up. Like he ended it on the right track, and I feel like that's very smart when it comes to making a set list. That some people start slow, but I feel like you always gotta end it on a high note, because the crowd will remember you more. And I just reckon this guy was dope. I ended up talking to him after the gig, and I was just like, bro, you are awesome. Like, you're a dope artist, and I want to hear more of you. Like I said, another artist that I just wanted to hear more of, and I was amazed from then on. Alright, next artist, Melissa Lee. Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm a massive R&B head, and when I heard this girl sing, she had me starstruck. I was like, whoa! Like, for me, R&B artists is like a massive thing for me. So for me to not have heard of her shocked the hell out of me. I was like, how have I not heard of this girl? She's talented. Let's just go straight into her performance, because you'll see what I'm talking about. Whoa, pause. Alright. No. Alright. Like, I just feel like her confidence, the way she performed. She started with a Yo remix, which really interested me. I was like, okay. I'm like, hectic. I'm like, I want to hear more. And then, as well, she performed One in a Million cover. That was Aaliyah. And for me, Aaliyah is a difficult artist to cover, in my honest opinion, because she's like I said, she's just a very difficult artist to cover. But I honestly feel like she performed amazing. I was with another artist that I know. We were just talking. We're just like, I was like, how have I never heard of this artist? And he's like, bro, you haven't heard of her? I'm like, nah. I'm like, but she's talented. Her voice, her stage presence, the way she dances, the way she grabs the crowd. That's the thing, man. I've seen rappers that can't even grab a crowd. I've seen a lot of artists, like R&B artists that are meant to be big in this country, and they can't even grab a crowd like she did. I've seen big artists like from the US and stuff, and they couldn't grab a crowd like she did. Like, people were paying attention to her and wanted to hear what she could provide, like what she was about. And for me, that's dope. That's dope when an artist, an Australian artist, can grab people's attention and be like, hey, I'm performing. That's it. Pay attention to me. And I liked it. I reckon she was amazing, and I'm really curious to react to her tracks. Everyone that I'm talking about on this thing, I will be reacting to one of their tracks soon. But yeah, I honestly think she's an amazing artist, and I feel like I honestly feel like she's a superstar already. She brought up a rapper as well. That was pretty fucking dope. He was mad as well. It was cool to hear him perform, and like to see how they work together. Because I feel like I like to see a person perform with another artist and see how they move on the stage. Like how they can control the stage together. And they both controlled the stage really well. They controlled the crowd, which I really enjoy. And I like that. I like when people can do that. Alright. Next artist. I didn't see Ziad. I don't think he was there. I honestly believe he wasn't there. Next artist, the brother, Isaac Perel. Honestly, Isaac Perel, he knows this. He's one of my favorite artists in the Oz scene, without a shadow of a doubt. I listen to his music every day, and I just really enjoy his music. Like, there's something about his energy, the way he raps, the pain that he brings into a track. It's just amazing, and you'll see next. And then he brings up another brother, Pleaser from Motherland.
Nothing more, nothing less. Always back on this water vest, too pretty rough, blowing out my pants, too taking shots out, busting left. Trying to be a better man. Hustle, gonna make it big. Ever seen that much money swear me? Trying to bust me to 100 grand. Running guns on the baby gas, but I'm pumping caps up. Freestyling out your local guy, think I'm swinging, block your ass on the rap. Kick back, bass play with break through the inside. Right away, sit back. I say no name. I'll be on the riff, bro. I wanna free my friend. I wanna break my friend. I wanna free my friend. Give me a spot off check. Tell me it's easy. They're gonna keep trying. I wanna be my girl. moving, you ain't moving. I'm in the crib at the Ricky round. I got my dick in my fingers and slipping. I told him my cameras are running down. I'm on like fucking my attitude. Stop with a pen on the pad on the back of the bus. I'm rolling the spin in the vision of pigs and I'm lighting the gun and I have a buck. We riding around in the whip that's touring, but only in drunks. I live in the blood. You find in the magic, I jump in the back. You don't investigation already done. We see I'm not here for pleasure. I'm here because I please. I'm more 8 to 50. We forming.
Yeah, so that was Pleaser and Isaac Perel. And there's one track Isaac Perel performed called Light Work. It is my favorite track probably of this year. It's just every time he performs that track, I can never record it because it makes me move. I get so hyped and I can't keep the camera still because I feel like I'm disrespecting the song if I am not moving and rapping and singing that fucking track. I just love that track. Isaac, you killed it like always. You know you're one of my favorite artists. I'm keen to see you again at People in Persons. Just keep on doing what you do, bro. Just keep on doing what you do. And I love this track with Pleaser. I reckon that's dope. I'm curious to hear more. Alright, next, Motherland. Another two people that I met at People in Persons. And they won me over like crazy. Their first song they performed at this gig and that gig had me in the palm of their hands after that track. And that track is called Willow Tree. And you will see the track right now.
Energy, yeah! Energy, 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 yeah! Energy, yeah! I put my foot into that Willow Tree. Yeah, yeah! I do not have the time to fuck with me. Yeah, yeah! I put my truth into that money tree. Yeah, yeah! I put my truth into that Willow Tree. Yeah, yeah! Sticking like you got me rapping way back.
Way back.
I don't ever have the time to lay back. Lay back!
I cut this short, but there's this part that this guy does. Buddha Smoke. Oh my god. You know what part it is, Buddha. When you do it every time I lose my fucking shit. It was dope to hear these boys perform again. And then, just to show some spotlight to Buddha Smoke, you have his track 4 p.m. 4 p.m. in Penrith. Oh, boo! I didn't think I cut that off that early. Sorry, my bad, Buddha. But there's this part that he says in that track where he says, "Please do not disturb me when I pray." And I love it. Every time he fucking says it, I lose my shit. Because, like I said, man, I just like good music. I like when artists can do what they do. And Motherland, they had some technical difficulties, but they bossed it anyway. They ignored it and kept on performing, which to me, I give them a lot of credit. Because a lot of artists would complain and be like, nah, fix this shit. But they didn't. They just performed like the professionals that they are. And I loved it. They killed it. In my honest opinion, they killed it. I just love Motherland. Motherland's they're one of my favorite groups, like duos. And I just want to hear more. I'm curious to see them live whenever I can. And yeah, man, just keep on doing what you do because y'all deserve what yous are doing. Yous are on a different level. Alright, next artist. Y'all, this guy. I'll let this talk for me.
never pick us up. I say nothing at all.
Alright, so what happened here? As you can hear, you hear me and me talking in the back to someone. And I was talking to Isaac. Because Isaac came up to me and goes, who the fuck is this? And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who the hell is this? This guy's dope. And he was just amazing. Like, I love the way he raps. I love it. Keep on doing what you do. You bring energy and everything. Alright, the next track.
Never listen, you're the gun, I'm trying to fight the bullet, keep on shooting, I got nothing, keep up. Back when I was young, you noticed, genius to my focus, know all the tricks, but still the hocus to my focus. I've been on my way, you've been on my mind. To see your love of my life in a highway. Hey, it's a mind, put you in mind, cause girl, you're more silence, baby. Say it, more silence, baby. Okay, you're still on my mind, baby. I can't even not say you're more silence, baby. Everybody, more silence, baby. One time, you're still on my mind, lady. I can't even not say you're more silence, baby. Say it, more silence, baby. Oh yeah, you're still on my mind, lady. I can't even not. Yo, you're more silence, baby. Sing it, more silence.
And like, you see what I mean? Like, there's certain artists that have a stage presence, and that's what this guy had. Like, he had his stage presence. He smashed his tracks, and I love that. I love when I just love when artists can do this, and like someone that I've never heard of to have me like speechless is what's crazy. It's just like, yes, cunt, like please keep on making more music. And I like how he went from high to low. Like, I love that. I love when an artist can do slow music and fast pace and all that stuff. Very versatile in their own way. And I just enjoy it. I just enjoy good music, and that's what I got out of this gig. Alright, next artist. Jonah Hammond. Completely different to everything else in this. Him and his band from Mount Druitt. Fucking dope. I only got 2 of their performances, but it was with an artist that performed after, Nez, which was his housemate. I really enjoyed what Jonah brought. Like, his sound is so dope. Like, there was this other guy as well that performed. He was like a special guest for them. His name was Will, who was he's a guitarist. They killed it. They smashed it, and I really enjoy just good music. But yeah, we'll just go straight into their performance. Alright, if people were gonna ask me why did you record so little of their performance, I'll be honest, it was because my battery was about to die. I was really close to dying my battery. And as you see right here, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 more artists left. So I had to make sure I kept it short, and I just had to do it. But they were dope. Like, I'll be honest, like, I normally don't listen. I do listen to the music they make, but normally they don't have me in their hands, if you know what I mean. Like, how I've been talking about majority of the time. But this guy, he had me interested. I literally couldn't take my eyes off the performance. I was like, ooh, I'm like, this is dope. He's a really dope singer. He has a dope band. He has a roommate that raps. And then he brings up a guy for a special appearance, a guitarist that just fucking smashed it. Like, this was dope because he gave everyone a chance at the end to perform and to show what they're good at. Like, he would sing, then the bass would play the bass, like the guitarist would play the guitars, and I love that. I love when you let your bandmates show off and show why they're so good and talented. And really, Jonah, keep on doing what you do, man. I'm curious to see what you do next. After that was Nez and Rara. Two brothers. Nez, as you saw, was with Jonah. And you just see, let's just show.
We got one shit for them. Tell the motherfuckers we got one shit for them. What they say now? We got one shit for them. Tell the motherfuckers we got one shit for them. Dropping dirty names, getting in my lane. I ain't on alert. And she coming first when she saying my name. They with the ice in these veins. Cool with the flow, I'm insane. Get your shot blocked, make your fucking head not crazy. But smoke a 50 simply, cause I got that lighter with me. Niggas busy sliding in the DMC and A and B. I'm just on the search for a Merc or something European. Here's a fuck you happy and losing touch and losing feeling. Beat him through us and pick up the boy, got the formula. One when I'm skirting off, two got another hit. Three like a pillow puff, go be flying out of here. It's why I shot down shot, no. This is for you anyway. That's a fucking heavyweight. If this was a bait, then I've been here since born. Since I see more like see the only one left on the field like a left winger. Only one run I see a glimmer. Since I got the keys to my beat. So fuck what you heard. This is so give it to you. Death to the beat. So the term is unheard. Over here is strike six. Now to the hype piece. Now to the hype piece. We got worse shit for them. Tell them we got worse shit for them. Playing nice.
I think this is just Rara by himself.
The only thing I see, only piece. I hope they never wanna leave. This thing with energy and Rara, but that ain't no peace. I say y'all, you wanna fuck with y'all. They spell off tax. Bring the ball caps. Bring the ball and we waiting here. 3 days in here. 3 days in here. Yeah. That's a bar you so crazy, you like things with some mania. Only real ones are mania. That's how I do it. That's how they are. Shot it. Yeah. Like the 808 follow me home, saying from the beach. Don't with my own boat. Shining like a gold.
And I'm pretty sure that's it for them. Like, I reckon they're dope as well. I found a lot of artists that really got me interested. Like, I love finding out new artists and I love listening to new music. So to hear 2 rappers just fucking kill it and smash it, I was like, okay, this is dope, man. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is why I got into what I'm doing. I want to help artists that don't get the chance and, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't get the opportunities that they deserve. And I really just want to hear more. I want to hear more artists. And I want to see more Swankyarrays. Because it's good to give these artists a chance. They deserve it. Artists deserve chances like this. It's not always about putting on mad headliners. Because there might be an underground artist that will shake the fuck out of you. I've been to gigs where I saw a lot of underground artists that are now some of the biggest artists in the scene. But that's none of my business. Sips tea. But yeah, Rara and Ness brought their own uniqueness on the stage. and they kept the stage moving. And as well, if you wanted to know who was screaming in the background, that was Jonah. And that, to me, that's dope. To me, it's dope when you have a homies that they support what you do, no matter what. And that's what happened. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy when artists can support each other and go to gigs to help each other and just be there for each other. It's so good. Because a lot of artists are very competitive, but as in like, obviously because they live together, it's like a brotherhood. And I really like that. I love to see that, and I just want to see more. I just want to see more of Jonah, Nez, and Rara. I want to see all three of them, because I reckon they're three amazing artists, three rare artists that I just need to hear more from. Alright. Next was Ink. Holy shit. These guys were the cunts. Sorry to say cunt. They shook the fuck out of me. I was not expecting what I got out of these guys. Like, holy crap. Like, they're just really dope. And you'll see why. I'm just gonna skip and go straight. Give a fuck about your hey. Give a fuck about your hey. Give a fuck about you saying anything that ain't got anything to do with yourself. Got the ringing like a reputation. Sitting around waiting for them to validation hurts. These decisions that's gonna lead to a deep incident. They can run shut. I'm wishing my movers and call. If it is Alright, yeah. That was Ink. INQ, Ink, whatever. They're really dope. What I really liked about these two artists was they had old school and new school hip hop put together. And a lot of people don't like to pay homage to old hip hop or even new hip hop. You know what I mean? And these guys did both, and it's just so fucking dope. I love when this happened. It's one of my favorite things about hip hop. Like, as you can see, the way they dress, it's unique. They don't look like anyone else. The way, like, I feel like these two, well, one of them used to be a b-boy, because there was the way he would move when he would perform, and it reminded me of a b-boy. And to me, that's even better, because it's like, b-boy is part of hip-hop. It's part of that hip-hop culture. I don't care what anyone says. If you don't think so, then you're not a real hip-hop head. But yeah, I just really enjoyed. These guys had the crowd going crazy. These were the only people to get a one more song chant out of the whole crowd. Like, I was shook. I was like, whoa, like, these guys rocked the crowd. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep the crowd in your hand. You gotta keep the crowd entertained. And that's what they did. They performed a lot of tracks, and at not once did I look away and not want to listen to them. I just listened to them, and I'm like, yep, I want to hear more. And I'm going to be reacting to them soon. Majority of these artists that are on the list that I haven't heard of, I'm going to react to. But yeah, man, they're dope. Alright, next is JC. Let's go.
Who the fuck are really cute? Y'all niggas come my way. Talking about guns and don't even know my team, we come through militant. No playground, don't let them play. My team, we come through diligent. Tell them boys they stay in their lanes. Most of the time when real G comes in. Why am I lie about that? Quit smoking my stuff cause I'm like I'm buzzing. Keep throwing dirt on my niggas. Don't get caught by one of my cousins. And you will never see me clubbing. Like what did that happen to me? Nothing. I see them lies unfolding. Freedom and friends and the feds are holding. But step back for a few months and now I'm pressing on something rolling. They act like they ain't trenches, but they fix it, see protection. And when they're happy, they go to the studio like there's a session. The service is calling. And they hate it, so appalling. No action, just some stalking, then phones out and start recording.
And that was JC. JC, in my opinion, was fucking dope. I really liked the way he performs. I'm curious to see how he's going to perform at People and Persons because I'm going to that gig where he will be at. But I enjoy the way he performs. It's good. For me, this was a good first impression for me. I was like, okay, I'm like, what's this guy about? And like, how's he going to perform? And the way he performed, very confident on the stage. Very comfortable, in my opinion. Could his audio be a bit better? Yeah, but that's like everyone. Like, you know what I mean? That happens. That happens at gigs. I really like him. I'm curious to listen to more of his music because I've only heard one song of his and I loved it. So I want to hear more of his tracks. I'm curious to see what he's going to be doing in the future. If he's going to be working on like an EP or an album or something like that. And yeah, I like what he did. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like INQ took the crowd like away from him. If you know what I mean. Like I felt like a lot of the crowd was tired after INQ, so to have JC perform after them, like the crowd, in my honest opinion, for me, the crowd wasn't really paying that much attention, but I was paying attention. So who gives a shit about the crowd? In my opinion. I was paying attention, and as well, there was still a lot of people around, so that was really good. But yeah, JC, keep on doing what you do, bro. I reckon you're an up-and-comer, dude. Like, I want to see what you do next. Like, I'm making sure I keep my eye on you and see whatever the fuck you're working on next, because I feel like you're gonna blow. That's my personal opinion. Alright, next, Inferno.
Thought they could stop them from going. What else can I say? I ain't talking about closing. Now you know that I'm crashing casinos. I get the black like Migos. All the rappers going how they talking incognito. Clear the cash away. I be bad as sad to say I'm back away. Face to face. Motherfuckers wanna see me go back like a fade away. Back against the wall. I'ma break through the gym rock. I like to slide over and keep it shut. It's like a zip lock. The way I'm here to talking to you and think I'm slanging weird like a big shot to haters that got it. Let me see it, Scotch, that's none of my business. I might just forgive him. I'll never forget it. Next manager, fuck with my feelings, and you know it.
Next, he brought in some special guests. Spacely, Big Skin.
What? Made it through the night, I saw a brighter day. I'll hold you back, till the list be great. I felt the pain, I saw it through the face. Fuck who's all sleep and do the work, boy. Custom, I guarantee we get work, boy. I hope you work so much, boy. Fuck the body, boy.
Alright, that's some of my favorite artists, all three of them, especially Spacely and Skis, because Spacely, I honestly love talking to the guy. I met him at the first People in Persons, and from then I got along with him very well. And Big Skis I met, like a few days ago on Thursday at what was that gig called? Next Up. He didn't perform, but who cares about that? We won't talk about that. Due to reasons, he didn't perform. But I ended up talking to both of them before I left, and I really enjoyed talking to them and seeing like what they're about. And they were really respectful to me, which I really appreciate, because there's not many there's not many artists, but there's not many people that do that on a first impression. And for me, that means a lot, because I do this. I'll be honest, I don't expect anything. I don't expect any love or anything like that. I just do it for the culture, and I just do it for the scene, and that's all. So when I get this love, it means the world to me, and I'm starting to get used to it. But I don't want to get used to it, because then I would overlook it, and I don't want to do that. I just want to take it in and appreciate it as a person, and that's what I've been doing. But yeah, Inferno destroyed. Like, in my honest opinion, Inferno had the crowd in his hands. Like, he was like one of the main people to have the crowd in his hand. And I just enjoyed it. I just enjoyed what Inferno was doing. It was dope. A lot of the crowd was paying attention when Inferno jumped on. And then obviously you brought up Spacely. Shout out to Spacely, bro. I love seeing Spacely live. I reckon he sounds really good live. And yeah, man, he just killed it. And finally seeing Skis live. This is the first time I've ever seen him live. Even though he performed one song, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it enough. So I'm curious to hear what they're going to do in the future, if they're going to make like songs together or something like that. But yeah, man, like, keep on doing what you'll do, because you are an amazing artist. Inferno, there's certain tracks that you perform that I was just like, yes, cunt, I want to hear more, and I want to hear it, and I'm just curious to listen to you, and I'm curious to see your growth from now to whatever you do in the future. Next artist was Jada Woods. I'll be honest, I only caught one track of Jada Woods, because after that I had to go. I had to leave, so alright, let's go, Jada Woods.
Say 1, 8, 2, 8, 1, 2, 3, back.
I'll be honest, Jada, from that little performance, from that little performance that you did, that stayed in my head for the rest of the night. Like, for what I only saw you for, because obviously I had to leave, I really enjoyed what you did, and I'm sorry that I had to leave, but I'm curious to see what you do in the future, and I really want to listen to more of your music. I'm going to be doing a reaction to you soon. Sometime this week, all these reactions will come out. But yeah, Swankyarray as a total was one of the best gigs I've been to, without a shadow of a doubt. There was at least, I don't know, I'm going to count. Jada's one. Jada, INQ, Nez and Rara. INQ, Jada, Nez, Rara, John Hammond, Y'all, Melissa, Elku, and Leah Knight. There was 10 artists that I didn't know before this gig. And I'll be honest, majority of them were the ones that really impressed me the most. So I'm interested, like I said, I'm interested to see more, and I'm interested to go to another gig like this if they ever do another one, because there was a lot of big people that I recognized at the gig. So I really enjoyed that. But yeah, man, like honestly, Swanky, keep on doing what you do, because you've hosted an amazing gig. You've had a good crowd. You've had the crowd in your hands. And yeah, man, I just really enjoyed the night, and just to chill and catch up with a lot of people that I knew really made me happy. And especially for a gig that I didn't know if I was going to go to come to one of these gigs, to come to this gig and enjoy it as much as I did. I'm so happy, and like this is the main reason I do this. Like I do this for the fucking culture, and I do this for this scene. I do this for the people that don't get a chance, and I want to take advantage of the audience that I have. So what do I do? And the people that I know a lot of people. So what do? I want to practically showcase all these new artists like Swankyarray are doing, and I want people to know that there's more than just the big artists out there in Australia. Australia has a massive scene that people are sleeping on, and Australia needs to wake the fuck up and jump on this underground scene before it blows up and then all these bandwagons come. I'm proud to say I got onto the scene at the right time, and I'm proud to say that I've helped a lot of artists, which honestly means the world to me, and it's just a blessing to do this. Like I wrote in the morning today, I love my life, and I will never stop doing this, because I met so many new people that said to me, there's no one like you in this scene, and you need to do this because no one understands it the way you do. No one has the passion the way you do. And honestly, that hit me in the heart. Because, yes, there are people that compliment me all the time, but there's a lot of people that compliment me, and it's like they're just kissing up to me. While I feel like these artists, the way they were talking to me, I felt it. There's a vibe. I felt it was just genuine. And like how respective a lot of these artists were honestly means the world to me. Like I said, man, I do this for a reason. This is for the culture, and that's all I gotta say. If you like this, give this a thumbs up. None of that. Comment if you want to see more. Subscribe. And remember, keep living a crazy life and stay blessed. Not only that, it's crazy for the motherfucking culture. Peace. Laters. Whoop.